I have my assistant Quinn here videotaping for me, and I'm going to show you how to make side seams. You need pins, you need this special measuring ruler, you need white chalk or pencil would work. If you have dark fabric, you probably need the white chalk. And the first thing you're going to do is line up the corners, and then you're going to line up the edges nicely, and you're going to measure from the top 3 3/4 inches, which my ruler is set at, and then you're going to mark it really clearly, and that is where you're going to start stitching. You're not going to stitch this because it's going to become a casing. So you're going to start right here at the chalk, and then you're going to put a pin. You're going to make sure the edges are lined up exactly, and you're going to put maybe about 3 pins, and you're going to be sure the edges are together, not like this. If they're uneven, then you're going to have the seam allowance probably too shallow in one spot and maybe too deep in another. All right, now we're going to move over to the sewing machine, and we're going to stitch up the seam. So the sewing machine is set on straight stitching A, 2.5 stitch length, and it's threaded correctly. I checked it out, and so I'm going to turn on the light. There we go. And I'm going to put the fabric at 10, the edge of the fabric at 10. I'm going to put my needle in where the chalk is, and I'm going to gently push down. I'm not going to break my needle with the pin. And now I'm going to put my presser foot down, and I'm going to sew forward. Oops, I need the foot pedal. Thank you.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't it?
As you can tell, I am not an expert videographer, but I tried doing it on my own with the document camera, and that was really tricky because it wouldn't focus and I couldn't get it to look good. The lighting was bad. So I'm going to go forward about 2 or 3 stitches. Then I'm going to hit the back space button, which is right here. I'm going to go back 3 stitches. And then I'm going to come forward, and I'm keeping that 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. I'm not going fast, I'm going medium. When I get close to the pin, I'm going to take it out and right away put it in my pin cushion so I don't lose my pin. And then I'm going to keep sewing. Come into another pin, slow down, take it out, put it in the pin cushion. When I get to the very bottom, I go all the way to the edge. Then I hit my backspace button, go back about 3 stitches, then I go forward, and then I make sure the needle, I use my hand wheel towards myself to make sure the needle is coming up and then just starting to come down again. And then I lift my foot and I can snip it. There's a thread snipper right here on the side. I can just go like this, and usually it just snips it. So look at that. Isn't that easy to do? Then I'm going to do the exact same thing to the other side, and then I'm going to press those seams open. Thank you.